Look at my cute opponent.
Look at how happy she is.
Last month, my husband and I flew to New York City. And in our first evening, we went to play a Blitz tournament at the Marshall Chess Club. I won the first 2 rounds, Noel did the same. And in round 3, we got paired against each other, meaning that we traveled almost 4,000 miles to play a game against each other. And don't get me wrong, I was very happy about it. I will take any chance I get to try to beat Noel. Oh, I have the black pieces?
Oh, huh?
Can you give me white?
It's either way you turn
Can we play without pieces? Alright, chess players, please start round 3. And the game is starting. Noël is here next to me and we will do commentary of what we were thinking during the game.
Hello, guys.
So what is this e4? You always play 1d4.
I wanted to play what I teach in my beginner course, and this is a very, very simple way of playing the Italian, and I hope that I will crush you with it.
Yes, that's what it means to have a husband as a grandmaster. Well, not to have a grandmaster as an husband. Anyway, we are just both developing all the pieces, very common, standard way.
I also went for the easiest way with knight c3, right? Just developing all the pieces quite, simply, and then see what happens later on.
Now this h6 is a very simple idea. I'm stopping the bishop from getting on g5, a very annoying pin in the Italian game.
And I'm trying to push a pawn to save my bishop in the future. I can put it back to a2. And,
so if I attack the bishop with the knight, you can move it back.
Exactly.
Okay, now almost all the pieces are developed. Noël is copying my idea, And this knight d5.
Yeah, I don't really love that knight d5 move. I wasn't very happy because I will get a doubled pawn and give you easy play. So that wasn't good. I played that too quickly.
Yeah, so here I was actually, what is going on in my mind is like, oh, I like this position. I'm gonna take the bishop. And after the pawn is taken, I'm attacking the pawn with the knight. I just realized later on that you can defend it, but it was a detail.
Yeah, now you get this f5 move, which is an aggressive move. And just practically speaking, I don't like when Alessia can attack, because that's what she does all the time.
You mean what she does very well?
Like a pro.
Now, actually, I was very happy about this position because I can just try to bring all my pieces towards your king and try to checkmate you. It's not that simple. You see now the knight is a little bit blocked, so I have to find another route.
But the main problem from white is that I don't have such an easy plan myself. That's really the key problem here. Like, I can try to get counterplay on this c file with the move c5, but it's very, very slow.
Yeah. And that's what you actually are doing. But also for me, it's not as simple to actually bring pieces. And I was thinking about, okay, how can I bring the rook? And so I want to slide my rook on g6.
Yeah, and it's quite uncomfortable because that rook on g6 on the 6th file will be attacking my king, but also defending your weakness on d6. Right? Mm-hmm. And so pieces that do two things at the same time, usually very, very strong pieces.
So this king h7, very simple reason. The queen was now stopping my rook from going on the g6 square, and now the king is protecting that square. So now I'm going to go there next. What about rook f2?
Just trying to do more or less the same. I try to defend my g2 pawn and bring the rook over to double the rooks on the c file. See if I can get some counterplay on there.
Now my plan is very big. I want to eat the queen on g4. Unfortunately, this grandmaster saw that threat, moved the queen away, pinning my rook. Now I can't move my king. I can't move my rook. So I found this idea. Move the queen. I want to bring my rook on f8, attacking your queen.
And so Grandmaster sees it again and is trying to trade off this annoying rook. This is a bit sad. Trading off a rook on a8 is kind of waste of time. But I really didn't see what else to do.
Yeah, the rook was, sneaky and powerful without even having moved once.
It was ready to get in the game.
Okay, now business gets serious. My queen is getting in and I want to checkmate you. Not so easy to see how. How? Because your rook on f2 is such a great defender, defending me from pushing f3, defending me from mating on g2. But hey, here I want to farm a few pawns.
Yeah, that's not good. Now, the best move for white, it's sadly illegal, would be taking the pawn from d3 and putting it on f3. So that finally I don't have double pawns anymore.
What's that?
But sadly, it's, I think according to the rules of chess, not really allowed. So I had to find something else.
Yeah, so you're pushing, sacrificing this pawn.
This is more desperation than happiness, by the way.
So here I was pretty confident. To be honest, in my mind, now I'm starting to think like, how many times will I tell Noël that I won against him in a serious OTB tournament FIDE rating? Now Noël thinking gives me even more confidence that he doesn't know what to do.
And you see that I'm taking it seriously because I know what's coming if I lose this game. So I really need to think hard here and come up with a way to defend. And yeah, I can pick up the pawn on f4, but I wasn't so sure because you then have a chance to pick up other pawns. I was thinking about pushing e5 right away, trying to create a passed pawn and just give up all the pawns and pray that one pawn will decide the game. Wasn't really happy with that. So after wasting way too much time, I take on f4.
Yeah, and now I have two free cheese macaroni I can take. h3 and a3. And was not sure which one to take.
And this one, in my opinion, is really where the game a bit turned in my favor.
Okay, what pawn should I take?
You should take the pawn on a3 because you're immediately threatening the pawn on b4. You don't really give me time to create counterplay. When you take on h3, now you see that there's no additional threat on g2 or something. Everything else is protected. So now you give me a little bit of time, just enough time to create counterplay that is annoying for you.
So now you are pushing the pawn, sacrificing, wanting to create another passed pawn. There we go.
Takes.
The d pawn is really annoying. Red carpet in front of it.
Yeah, two things. The d pawn is annoying, and now, as you can see, I can capture your d pawn and protect my b pawn. And the other way around, this wouldn't have been possible. So this is really where I start to get a little bit more confident again, at least that I have enough counterplay to somehow hold this game.
And I'm now running down under 10 seconds. But my idea is to try to bring the queen to the defense and to also create a passed pawn myself.
And you can see that you're kind of starting to panic a little bit. You weren't that sure. And very, very low on time. So here, I really like my chances already.
Here I was not sure. And I moved with 1 second.
With 1 second, and it's the, objectively speaking, also the losing move. Now my pawn is too strong. So now suddenly white is super active and black is super passive, right? How did this happen?
And I lost some time.
And you were very happy about it.
This position was objectively speaking already lost for me. My queen can't move and the rook is just coming on e8 to attack my queen and promote the pawn. At this point, instead of the move queen d8, I could have played something a little bit better.
Yeah, you actually had this queen e1 move, and as you see from the eval bar, it should still be equal, but even practically speaking is even more than that. I think you had very good chances here again. Queen e1 check, and I missed this because if I move my rook back to f1, you play queen g3. That's the move I missed. That's a super strong move. You attack the pawn on d6 and you attack the pawn on g2, threatening checkmate. Now, as you guys see, the engine is still saying this is roughly equal, but black has much better chances here. And if instead I move my king away, you have a nice tactic as well. Rook takes d6, eliminating this pawn, and then queen takes f2. Now you have a queen endgame 2 pawns up.
I will get him next time, but just if you subscribe to the channel. So please do it. And go check out this video. I played chess in front of Noël while in the analysis, he helped me to improve my thinking process. So check it out, very fun and educational. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Check it out.